roadmap as to what we're going to be doing. So initially, of course, we'll be starting with 10 days of Instagram class where we'll be understanding everything about Instagram right from scratch, from the name, username, keywords, content pillars, content buckets, content calendar, stories, reels, everything. After that, we'll be having 3 days of LinkedIn class, and then we'll have 2 days of Facebook class. There are many people who've joined us for all the three courses. There are some who are going to join us only for Instagram. There are some for Facebook and some for Facebook LinkedIn. So we have a mixed batch right now. Okay. So before we start, a quick introduction about me. So hi guys, for people who don't know me, I'm Ami Savla Himani and I'm a social media trainer, consultant and a strategist. I've been training people since last 7 years now and it's been an amazing journey till date. I've trained over 8,000 people and trust me, I didn't have any knowledge of social media. So everything I've learned it on my own and I've been, able to do this. So if someone like me can do it, I feel everyone who's attending today's course can also take this opportunity, equip themselves with the digital tools that are available for all of us to use, and can actually use it for their benefit. So of course, I'll try and teach each and every concept and show the practical aspects and the practical implications of also how do you do it. But two, three things that I want from you all. One is discipline. It's very important that everyone joins on time. So today we started a little 2 minutes late, but I feel everyone's time is very precious. Even 30 seconds of someone's time is very precious. So from tomorrow, sharp at 2 o'clock, we'll be starting the sessions. If you kind of miss anything, as I said, you have the recordings with you. So every day after the session, you'll be given the recording. Preeti, my manager, is here. She's going to be fully helpful for the entire course. So she'll send you all the recordings. If you get stuck anywhere, please feel free to check those recordings. And if you get if you get stuck, get back to me with any queries that you have. As I said, we start sharp at 2 o'clock. Discipline is very important. Yes, so please be disciplined. If there's some work given, try to complete it. Otherwise, what will happen is you say, oh, no, I'll buck up after 2 days or 3 days. And then you'll not be able to do it. And then, 15 days attend kiya, bahut acha laga, but now you don't know what to do about it. So in my last previous workshops also, I've seen a lot of people who've been putting a lot of efforts, but some people, maybe they have some other commitments or their professional commitments and they miss out on putting the learnings to use in the first 3 days and then they just lose out the entire thing. So it's very important that you stay with me. Every day we'll be doing very little only, but see to it that you're doing it, you're applying it. And if you get stuck anywhere, as I said, I'm available to solve any of your queries that you have. But please be consistent and kind of discipline with the way we are going to go ahead with that. Yes, again, as I said, what we do is we'll keep the WhatsApp group active only for a couple of hours because I don't want constant messages to come on the group. So there are two rules. Okay, so first is I want everyone also to benefit from each other's networking and collaboration. So every day we'll keep 1 hour where we are just helping each other grow. So we'll be sharing Instagram links of any 2 pages. Every day we share two pages link and everyone has to give their suggestions to that page. Follow that page, like their post, kind of network with each other. And what do you genuinely feel about that page? You should be giving the feedback to that person so that during that time, please don't ask any queries. Okay. So if you have any queries, we'll have time separately for it. So we'll keep around 4 to 5 in the evening. We'll only have 2 pages shared every day. Just check the pages. Whatever you feel about that page, go and follow them, like them, give your feedback to them, and let's, at least if we are say 20-25 of us in this community, let's help each other with genuine feedback so that we can actually grow. So that will be between 4 to 5. In the evening, after 9:30, so we'll have 9:30 to 11 after your home course are done, you're back from your work and all of that. Whatever learnings have been told today, start using that learnings, and the assignments that are given, you put it up in the group between 9:30 to 11 in the night. During that time also, if you have any queries, please feel free to put it up. Before the next day, I will see to it that I kind of get back to all the queries. So don't worry about that at all. Okay, so these 2 things, 4 to 5, no queries, only helping each other to Instagram links. 9:30 to 11 in the night is when you put up your assignments, and if you have any queries, that is the time you put it up. You can also personal chat me if you have any queries. Whenever I have the time during the day, I will definitely get back to you. Okay, so guys, is everything clear? Can we quickly give me a heads up in the chat box If these things, if these ground rules are clear to everyone? Yes. Okay. Okay, super. So with this, we'll start with the Instagram class today. Yes. Okay, wonderful. So today we the next 10 days are going to be for Instagram, then LinkedIn, and then Facebook. But before we understand Instagram, it's very important for us to know what where what is the position of Instagram in the social media platforms. How is it different than Facebook? How is it different than LinkedIn? So in 5 minutes, I'm just going to give you like a base as to what are different social media platforms, what do they stand for, and in like just one or two sentences for each platform, and how is it going to be beneficial for you. Okay, so if we start with Facebook, okay, again, people feel Facebook is dead, we don't get any kind of leads from it. Okay, I completely disagree to it. There are certain aspects of Facebook which don't work really if you don't put in money, but there are a lot of other aspects which will definitely work for you if you use it the right way. So again, when we do the Facebook class, I will exactly teach you in detail and why it's very important to also have a presence, like a platform which has millions of people on it day in and day out using it. You can't say that Facebook is, that platform is dead. Of course, maybe we don't know how to use that platform. So we'll see what are different ways of how different tips and tricks we can use to get more and more traction even from Facebook. Yes, so talking about Facebook, Facebook as a platform, if you see the way the platform is built, it's more like a conversation kind of a platform, a more discussion oriented platform. So if you have anything to put up, you just put it up, and then you'll have discussions, you ignite discussions, you ignite conversations, and then there are communities. So you would have seen there are women communities, and there are startup communities, and there are musician communities, and food communities, movie communities, book communities, travel communities, health communities. So there are different kind of communities. So yes, Facebook is a platform which is more for community building. It's more to ignite a conversation or a discussion. Okay, and that is the way it should be used. Now, how do you use that? We'll be studying that when we do Facebook. Then comes LinkedIn. LinkedIn, again, trust me, it's a gold mine. For the people who have not used LinkedIn, you're really missing out a very, very big chunk. Right now, the entire crowd is on Instagram and everyone is making reels and this and that, but people are not understanding the amazing thing that LinkedIn can give us. So yes, LinkedIn is a very powerful platform, basically to showcase your skill sets, to get connected to high network individuals, to get connected with global audience is what LinkedIn is very, very powerful with. And if you really want to get connected to corporate, you want to start getting projects in the corporate clientele, then LinkedIn is a totally powerful platform and works more for personal branding. Okay, so when we have the 3 days of LinkedIn, I will exactly tell you the kind of things it can do for you. Like I had recently posted about it that I got a lead from IIM Shillong where they wanted me to take a session for their students. That girl, she's studying in IIM Shillong, and she actually found me on LinkedIn and she messaged me. So like that, I have lot of examples to give you where I've generated organic leads. I don't do any kind of paid marketing on LinkedIn, only through organic ways of how you can generate such quality leads. Okay, so I'm going to be teaching you doing that. So yes, LinkedIn is all about showcasing your skill sets, showcasing the kind of work that you do, and through that you get more and more work opportunities and get connected to really high influential people, and it becomes like a global audience for you. Then of course we have Twitter. Twitter again, not it doesn't help you to get immediate sales or to even get immediate business per se, but it really helps you in brand building. Yes, so if you actually see on Twitter, it's also called as moment to moment marketing. It's all about in the moment. So you there's something happened, you go and you tweet about it. What do you feel about it? What are your views for this? What you are thinking right now? What are you eating right now? What are you attending right now? So it's all in the now, in the moment. Okay. So if you see on Twitter, when there's something trending topic happening, brands are the first one. They want to take that trend and they want to tweet about it. So they're not going to post it tomorrow or they will post it after 2 days. They will post it at that very moment. So the game of the entire Twitter is the now. Okay. So it's also it's also called as moment to moment marketing, sharing your views and opinions on Twitter or related to any trending topic. And conversations on Twitter are always in the active voice. Okay, not in passive voice, but active voice. What's happening right now? What are you doing right now? So it's all in the now. Yes. So yes, sharing your views and opinions, but in the active voice and taking the trending topics in hand and then putting up your views and opinions about it. Then of course we have YouTube. YouTube is all kind of your video blogging, your vlogs, how to why to kind of tutorials and all kind of video content basically will come into YouTube. Then of course we have Pinterest. Pinterest is again a great platform for inspiration. So I will teach you how can you powerfully use Pinterest to get some amazing, wonderful social media ideas, which you can actually turn around into gold mine posts. Okay, so I'll show you how some of the posts, like I have recently I got 250 organic followers through just one post, and the inspiration of that post was Pinterest. Okay, so I'll teach you how do you use Pinterest as an inspiration board to get amazing content ideas and use it for your benefit for your social media, and how do you reduce your time so you are not wasting a lot of time on creating your social media content, but how can you quickly create content using tools like Pinterest and many more such tools. So yes, Pinterest as a social media platform is more for inspiration, to generate inspiration and to get amazing ideas for your work. Yes, so we saw Facebook is conversations, discussions, communities. Then we saw LinkedIn, specific for skill sets to get connected with global audience, to get connected with HNI. High HNI is your high net worth individuals and your corporate clientele, and getting projects through that. So increasing your visibility through personal branding. Then of course we have Twitter, is your microblog, sharing your views and opinions about a particular topic in the now, in the moment, what is happening right now. So moment to moment marketing. Then of course we have LinkedIn. Then we of course we have YouTube. So all kind of vlogs, all kind of video content is what YouTube is all about. We have Pinterest is for inspiration. Now we come to the most important aspect that we are here today for, Instagram. Instagram again is a great platform to showcase your work, but in a different way. So if you see Instagram is more like a photo sharing and a video sharing app. Okay, but now it's taken a new turn altogether. So visual storytelling is something that I will put Instagram for. Okay, so you might have a great content to put up, but how are you going to package it? So Instagram pay, you're not seeing one post. You're seeing all the posts together. When I visit your profile on Instagram, I'm not seeing one post at a go like you see on Facebook or LinkedIn. But on Instagram, I'm seeing all your posts together. Okay, so the entire feed, the look and feel, the aesthetics of your page, the color combination that you've used, the way you've used the keywords, which really captures my attention, all of this will play a very important role on Instagram. So Instagram, if I have to say, a visual storyboard of how you're using visual aesthetics and the photography to get people first on the page, and then engaging them with your powerful content. Okay, so first your visuals plus powerful content, which is going to get more and more people to your page. Of course, we're going to see in the next couple of days of how you can build that powerful persona on Instagram, so that once people come and visit your page, they end up following you. ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर 100 लोग आपके प्रोफाइल पे 4 दिन में आए तो सारे 100 लोग ने उसको फॉलो किए. But we have to make a persona in such a way that if 100 people come to our page in, let's say, 4 days, 5 days, at least 60% follow us back. At least 60% follow us. So we have to create that persona on Instagram. And that is why on Instagram, we never think about only that next immediate post. We always think about that ye jo next immediate post mein Instagram pe karungi, how is it going to affect my feed? How is it going to look on the overall feed? Is it going to look good? Is it going to fit in properly with my other posts? So you will never think individual posts on Instagram. Instagram is all about the feed and all about how you can make those powerful visuals. So of course, we're going to be seeing all of that in the next couple of days. But this is what we should be keeping in mind. Is everyone clear till here? Guys, in 5 to 7 minutes, I've just given you a brief about different social media platforms, and for you to understand what is it that is in store for you in the next couple of weeks. Yes, everyone? Can I quickly get a heads up in the chat box? Yes? Okay. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Guys, please keep interacting with me in the chat box. So it tells me that you are listening to me, that you are understanding what I'm saying, and you are with me. I hope the pace is fine, guys. Is it too fast? Is it okay? I'll try to, not go very fast, because there have been times when people tell me, ma'am, please go slow. So I'll try to maintain that pace also. Yes? Okay, perfect. Okay, let's go ahead. So I'm just going to share my screen and I'm going to take you to my Instagram profile. Okay. Okay. So first, as I said, some things that we need to understand on Instagram. Okay. As I said, it's a photo video sharing app. But as I said, overall, your page should look visually aesthetic. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, before going ahead, I'm going to take you through some pages that are my personal favorites, and you guys are going to just have a look at them and just tell me what appealed to you more when I showed you those pages. Okay, what appealed to you more as a user of Instagram on those pages. Okay, so I'm just going to take you through some of the pages. Of course, this is my page, and these are some of the posts and creators that I've done on my page. Okay, but let me take you through some other pages. So there is this page. It's an NGO, but I really like the way they have actually put up their entire content on social media. It's called Charity Water. Okay, so I'm just going to click on Charity Water and I'm just going to take you through the feed. Okay, just see the feed. I'm going to just show you some of the very powerful pages that have been very powerful for me. Okay, so I'm going to just take you through the pages. Then you tell me in the chat box what is it that appeal to you in these pages. Okay. Okay, great. One more page. There's one more NGO related to water. It's called Water. So this is a second page. Okay. Okay. Then, to be very honest, I also like the feed of Swiggy India. They also do a quite decent job on their page. I like the way they put up their content. Okay. Then, for that matter, even Zomato does a good job. So I want you to tell me some similarities that you find in all of these big pages, okay? Some similarities, something that's very striking on these pages. So this is another page that I really like and I adore. Okay, guys, that's what I was saying on Instagram. It's not about just one post. It's about how that post is with the rest of the posts. So just don't think about my next Instagram post. No, think that if I post this, how is it going to look on the page? How is it going to look with the other posts? Is it going to look good? You know, so you have to think everything. This is again one of my favorite pages. It's called Preview. Yes. A nice, colorful page is what that they have. Yes. Yeah, so I have a lot of people who've said that smiling faces, yes. So Bhairavi, so if you see on the Charity Water page, they use nothing. They just use a very good, strong photograph of a smiling person, you know, and that is it. They didn't need anything else. They didn't need any content. They didn't need any elements. They didn't need any creativity to make that post. Just a smiling image was enough for them. Okay, so yes, smiling images. So if you feel that your page is more about a people or more about a persona, then try to include faces which are smiling faces and which are never avoid using group pictures. So if you actually see on that charity photo, no, most of them have been individual images. Okay, so they are not using a lot of group images. Group bhi honge, but many of them are, and the eyes are talking. Their smile is talking. They didn't need anything else. Just the photography is what is working for them. Okay, yes, so smiling faces, actions without any quotes, you see, yes, very important. Actions on pictures also really work. Okay, so say for example, if I'm saying come and attend my next workshop, so instead of making a creative, I'm actually putting up a picture of my earlier workshop and then telling people that, hey, this was my earlier workshop which was successful. Now come attend for our next workshop. So action images also really works well on social media. Uniform color, yes, wonderful. So having that unique color palette. If my logo or my brand color has just 2-3 colors, that I'm just playing around with only these 3 colors. Okay. Of course, you need to know how do you make it in such a way that doesn't make it monotonous. But if you see this water, I really like it. I like the feet, so their logo is a white and light blue, dark blue. But if you see all the images which are not people images, which are creatives, they are using the colors of their brand logo. That is light blue, dark blue, and white. Okay. So just see around. So they will not use any creative elements when they are putting up real faces. But when they are putting up creatives, that's when they are using a specific color set only. Yes. So if you see, many of these brands have tried. So what happens is you're not putting random. Sometimes you're using red color, then blue color, then green color. So what happens is people don't connect with your brand. So it's very important to have that one similar persona of your brand, which hits people. That okay, if I see orange and white, I know it's Swiggy. If I see, say for example, blue and light blue, I know it's water. If I see, say maybe for example, if I actually see or something like that, I know that it's Instagram. So it's very important that we kind of pay attention to that. Okay. Then color, of course, yes, Bhairavi, bright color. So if you see, many of the posts have bright colors in them. The color scheme that's used is, yes, so most of you have said that the color scheme is important. Page color format. So everyone has seen to it that they manage their color format. Color combination is matching with logo colors. Theme and aesthetic of the page is important. Color combination same for most of the posts. Simple language with strong message. Very important. Simple things for people to understand. Don't, again, there are a lot of people who are, say, for example, who are a doctor or this and that, but their pages don't work well because they use very high language. You have to understand that on Instagram, you're talking to a local audience. You're talking to a layman. So don't try to use a lot of jargons and a lot of highfalutin words, which they will feel that what is this? I don't even understand. Try to, say, for example, I'm giving a very simple example. Like suppose if I have a skin problem and you're a skin doctor, of course, dermatologist is something which is widely known, but instead of using dermatologist or along with dermatologist, please use skin doctor also. So avoid using a lot of jargons or fancy, very big words. That is just going to show away your audience. Try to keep it as simple as possible so that it kind of attracts a person's attention. Okay, jitna simple you will be, jitna authentic you will be on Instagram, that's what it's going to work for you. Okay, so that's very, very important for you to keep in mind. Okay, now what we're going to do is, now why I'm showing you this is before we start working on an Instagram, you need to understand what is this color palette that you want to have for your page. How do you want to work on your color palette? What is it color combinations that you want? Of course, the past posts that you've done, now you cannot do anything about it. But the next set of posts that you make, that we will be learning, of course, in the next couple of days, you see to it that you have this theme in mind. Okay, I will also give you a lot of tools which you can actually use to create these things. Okay, a lot of them are free tools, so don't worry about it. I will give you names of a lot of applications, platforms, free websites in which you can actually create all of this, okay, for free. Okay, so now this is one thing. So first, understand from different pages what is it that they are working on, how is the color combination that they're using, and then you kind of work around that. Okay. But if you're a brand yourself, then how does color combination work? Great, Aditi. So if you, for example, if you ask me, I don't have a product, like I'm a brand for myself. So what I've done is I've still come up with 3 to 4 colors, which I feel are good persona for me. And I just play around with these colors only. So if you actually see my page, I play around with green. Of course, beach I keep putting different colors also. But if you see, majority of my entire feed is green, cream, gray, and sometimes I use a white, a tinge of white in it. Okay, so this is how so it depends on your persona. What are the kind of color schemes? Some like pastel shades, some like dark colors, some like bright colors. So pick up 2-3 colors and kind of play around with it. If you try to using random colors, no, people will not connect with your brand also, even you as a person. Okay, so I will give you a lot of tools, so don't worry about it. And how can you do that? Now, first activity of the day that I want you all to do is, after the class, I want you all to search, okay, for 5 pages in your niche, okay, in your topic, in your industry, and what kind of color combinations and how have they actually maintain their page. So, for example, if you're a nutritionist, okay, so just Google search best nutritionist Instagram pages. Okay, Google is going to give you a list of 10-15 pages. Just research them, study them, and see the kind of color combinations they've used. Inspiration, trust me, guys. ऐसे खुद के मगज से, खुद के माइंड से सब कुछ मत करो. ओके जिन्होंने ऑलरेडी अपना रिसर्च किया हुआ है, बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज ने जिसमें लाखों करोड़ों रुपए अपने रिसर्च में डालते हैं, और उनके जो भी उन्होंने जो अपने सोशल मीडिया पे यूज किया हुआ है, टेक बेनिफिट ऑफ देयर रिसर्च एंड देयर स्टडी. Okay, how are you going to do that? Study these pages, big pages in the industry, study them. आपके इंडस्ट्री में, if you're a yoga person, search out for 5-10 yoga pages. If you're into products, you're a home decor person, you're a stylist, you are an image consultant, see the 10 top pages that comes on Instagram related to that. Okay, if you just search on Google, you will get it. I'll give you an example. So if I just go to Google and if I just search over here for best Instagram pages for, say, home decor, okay? So see, 11 home decor accounts you must follow for design inspiration. Okay, so I'm just going to click over there, and Google is going to give me a list of loads of them, okay, which are going to be global. Okay, I'm telling you, use this only for your inspiration. So just click onto that page, okay, visit their profile. Okay, just click onto their profile and just study their page. Okay, maybe सबने color combination नहीं use किया होगा, but what is the kind of content they are posting, the pictures if they are using, how powerful are the pictures, what kind of pictures are they using. So try studying these pages in your industry, in your niche, and come up with ideas that this is how you can work on your page. Okay, again, as I said, जो भी आप सोचोगे ऐसा नहीं कि 100% वो right होगा, अपने को permutation combination करके research करके figure out what is the best for you. Okay, if you figured out that these are the color combinations you want to work on, now it is not like abhi isko lifetime yahi use karna hai. Now after 6 months, if you feel that no, it's getting little monotonous, go ahead and change it. If you see my page, I've changed it zillion times. Okay, but not like every alternate day. I keep it for 3 to 4 months. Now I know that okay, now it's getting monotonous. Okay, change it. So it's completely okay to change it after some months also, but you have to keep trying it out, try new ways so that your page doesn't become dry and monotonous. Okay, so like that, if you just go to Google, no, you will get loads of such ways of how you can actually do it. So just Google search and you're going to get loads of pages. Just go to their page and you will get some amazing things which you can take as an inspiration. So one activity I would suggest that all of us should do today is 5 to 7 pages in your niche. Study them. What is it that appeal to you more from the color palette, more from the entire aesthetics point of view? Is everyone with me, guys? Is everyone clear? Can I get a heads up in the chat box if it's clear? Swapnali, unfortunately, you're not able to do that. The post that you've done previously, now it's done and dusted. Now, whatever you do the next from tomorrow, you see to it that you keep all of this in mind. That's it. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. जो भी पहले हो गया उसको रहने दो. अभी जो करेंगे हम next time, उसको अभी better करना है, उसको अच्छे से करना है. Okay? Okay, super. That's fine, Payal. This is all for you to learn. If you don't have a niche, it's okay. अभी जब भी आपका होगा या try to have a color combination that works for you, that you feel is the a good one, and try experimenting with it. Okay, let's go back to Instagram. So as I said, जो भी big pages हमने देखे, सारों के कुछ color combinations, या अगर नहीं भी है तो if you see charity water, उन्होंने कुछ color combination नहीं use किया है, but they've used pictures which are very high quality smiling images, so have some element which is common. तो अगर आप charity water, जैसे अगर suppose मैंने charity water में मैं गई, तो a common element that I find in their creators is all are smiling images. Okay, so have some kind of common element in your persona on your Instagram that kinds of connects with people. Like if you ask me smiling images, मुझे सबसे पहले यही page दिमाग में आता है. ठीक है, so I'm not saying that only color wise, but some kind of an element you should have common, which is like a hitter to a person that okay, this is this person's page. I've seen a lot of content related to this on this person's page. So you have to create that brand value for your page. Okay. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to give you a list of 25. It's called feed style ideas. Okay, so we've actually done a post also on it. So let me just show you those posts. उसमें क्या है ना, आपका feed कैसे हो सकता है, उसके काफी सारे ideas दिए हुए हैं. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some of the ways. और उसमें से अगर आपको कोई particular पसंद आ रहा है तो वो भी आप कर सकते हो. ठीक है. So let me just go to that post of mine. Okay, so this is a post. It's called 25 feed style ideas. Okay, and I'm going to show you some feed styles for this. Keshav, color theme and selection of reels के लिए भी वही आप यूज कर सकते हो. उसके जो thumbnails है उसको separately, cover page को separately बनाना है और उसको वही color combination में बनाएंगे तो it's good. Okay, जब भी हम reels करेंगे I'll explain you that. Don't worry about it. Okay, now these are some feed palettes जो हम लोग को इंटरनेट से हमने रिसर्च किए हुए हैं, which we really liked it. Of course, this is just for your inspiration, just for your reference. I'm not saying that यही आपको करना है, but ये थोड़े references है just to open up your mind. Okay, so for example एक designer है, हमने उनका Instagram देखा था, very beautifully made. They use rainbow colors. So if you see here, they have decided to use 7 colors. Okay, and this is their entire feed. तो पूरे रेनबो कलर का थीम बना रहे हैं. ऑफ कोर्स आई एम नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग कि आपको भी यही करना है क्योंकि ये सब बहुत हाई फंडू है. दिस इज जस्ट फॉर इंस्पिरेशन. इसमें थोड़ी इजी वाले भी है which I think we can work around. Okay, but this is just for you to know कि Instagram में क्या क्या चल रहा है. Okay, वो awareness आना भी it's very important for us. Okay, so guys, if you see this is a rainbow theme. तो उनके हर पोस्ट को ऐसे प्लान किया हुआ है कि उनमें कुछ रेनबो कलर के एलिमेंट्स वो हर पोस्ट में है. So if you see here, the entire page looks very beautiful. Then you have this other theme which is called an alternate border. Okay, so if you see here, they have a portrait landscape, portrait landscape, portrait landscape. ऐसे करके पूरे सारे images को बनाया हुआ है. फिर एक है black and white theme. Can you see? All their posts are only in black and white color. Of course, ये थोड़ा monotonous हो जाएगा, but this is we figured out on one page and we found that it was quite innovative. So we've just put this up over here. Then और एक है, it's called row theme. So हर एक row is of a particular color. Okay, so if you see it's a yellow color, dark blue, light blue, pink. So हर एक row को एक color दिया हुआ है. फिर यहाँ पे देखो एक अच्छा theme है. हर एक post को एक white border दिया हुआ है. Okay, every post has a white border. Then this is one of my favorite. It's called a pastel theme. Okay, so every creative has some pastel elements into it, some pastel color shades, some pastel colors into it. The backgrounds that are used for the creators are pastel colors. Okay, just dekho yahan pe. It's very nice. Ye one of my I really like this particular feed. Then this is same filter जो हम filters use करते हैं Instagram पे. This is the same filter. हर एक post पे एक particular filter use किया हुआ है. ठीक है, वही. So if you see all the posts look very synchronized. They don't look off. कभी ये post कभी ये ऐसा, तो ऐसे off नहीं लगता है. The entire thing looks like a very nice grid format में बहुत ही beautiful पूरा एक visual storyboard दिखता है. Then you have a rectangle feed style. So if you see here, every two kinds of sections are divided with a white thick border. Okay, then you have a 3 cut, 6 cut, 9 cut feed style. मतलब क्या हर एक पिक्चर को 3 का 6 cut 9 cut में ये किया हुआ है. This I personally feel हम लोग को नहीं करना चाहिए क्योंकि ये पूरा हमारा फीड बिगाड़ देता है. But this is just for an inspiration we have kept कि ऐसा भी लोग करते हैं. मतलब अगर कोई एक आध पोस्ट को आपको ब्रेक करके करना है तो you can do this. Yeah, so that is why Sonali, you have to plan it. You have to pre-plan it. उसको pre-plan नहीं करेंगे तो वो नहीं होगा. Okay, so उसके लिए भी मैं आपको बताऊंगी कि क्या करना है. Don't worry, just be with me. I will be able to answer all your questions. Then you have a checker feed style. So if you see here, every there's an alternate black color, so it comes like a checker feed style. Okay. Then there is something called line in middle feed style. Then there's something called brand colors. So most of the pages we saw was using this. They were using their brand colors. Okay, Swiggy अगर देखोगे तो orange and white. Zomato देखोगे तो red, black and white. Water देखोगे तो light blue, dark blue and white. You know, so most of the brands were using brand colors in their feed. Then you have this is again a nice one. It's called an isolation feed style. इसमें ये लोग क्या करते हैं, एक ही कलर को यूज करते हैं. सपोज येलो कलर के सारे पोस्ट, लेकिन अगर कोई कैंपेन आया, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर अभी दिवाली आने वाला है, तो हर एक दिवाली के सपोज मैंने 6 पोस्ट प्लान किए हुए हैं, वो 6 पोस्ट अलग कलर के होंगे. इट विल नॉट बी येलो कलर. So that's called an isolation effect. Okay, it's called an isolation feed style. Then you have a white background feed style. Then you have a color background. मतलब of course different colors use किए हुए हैं, लेकिन एक element है, it's called एक family के colors use हुए हैं. ठीक है, अगर आप पेस्टल फैमिली यूज कर रहे हो तो वही यूज कर रहे हो, अगर आप ब्राइट कलर्स यूज कर रहे हो तो आप वही यूज कर रहे हो, अब अगर आप बहुत सटल कलर्स यूज कर रहे हो तो आप वही यूज कर रहे हो, अगर आप थोड़े ड्राई कलर्स यूज कर रहे हो तो आप वही कर रहे हो. कभी पेस्टल यूज कर दिया, फिर ब्राइट यूज कर दिया, फिर सटल यूज कर दिया, वैसा नहीं करना. एक फैमिली का कलर होना चाहिए. वो कैसे फाइंड करना है? देयर आर लॉट ऑफ फ्री टूल्स व्हिच यू कैन फाइंड आउट. मैं आपको बताऊंगी. Then there's another feature, it's called minimalist feed style. बहुत minimal elements are used in each and every post. Okay, अगर आप देखोगे तो ये है minimalist feed style. उसके बाद this is a product highlight feed style. Then a vertical lines feed style. देखो हर एक black picture white, black picture white, black picture white, ऐसे करके वो लोग ने पूरा बनाया हुआ है. Then you have a big fonts. ये भी आजकल बहुत चल रहा है. अगर कोई कीवर्ड्स है, सपोज मैंने अभी एक पोस्ट डाला था 50 रील आइडियाज फॉर यू टू नो, तो जो 50 रील आइडियाज और उसको बड़े बड़े फॉन्ट्स में डालना है, सो दैट कैप्चर्स अ पर्सन्स अटेंशन. ठीक है, सो बिग फॉन्ट फीड स्टाइल भी आजकल बहुत काम कर रहा है इंस्टाग्राम पे. ओके, देन यू हैव अ रो कॉलम फीड स्टाइल. देन ये भी मेरा एक वन ऑफ द फेवरेट्स, इट्स कॉल्ड वर्ड फॉर्मेट. तो अगर आप देखोगे तो बीच में देखो कि बाइफिकेशन किया हुआ है, एंड देयर इज वन वर्ड ऑन ईच पोस्ट. ओके, और वो वर्ड को they are describing them in the caption then. So separating two images with a word. So this is a word format feed style. Again this is a puzzle feed. It's more for designers, not for us, but again वो पूरा आपका feed ऐसा puzzle जैसा होता है ना, वैसा दिखता है. You have a same background feed style. Then you have a same element feed style. Then you have across the grid feed style. ये भी it's more or less like a puzzle feed. Okay, so ऐसे तो thousands of feed styles है, but these are some 25 we were just searching और हम लोग को अच्छे लगे तो ये हमने डाला हुआ है. But there are different ways of how you can figure out what kind of feed styles you want. Yes, correct. In fashion outfits are all different colors. That's completely okay, Rashmi. But I'm saying कोई एक element या अगर आप filter use कर रहे हो, कुछ ऐसा use कर रहे हो जो कुछ common है. टोटली हर एक चीज को डिफरेंट मत करो, थोड़ा कुछ कॉमन एलिमेंट्स डालोगे तो इट विल बी बेटर. अगर आप उसका फोटोग्राफी कर रहे हो तो एक ही फिल्टर का फोटोग्राफी आप यूज करो, तो कुछ कॉमननेस आपके पोस्ट में आएगा, वरना आपके पोस्ट बहुत वेग लगेंगे. इज एवरीवन विद मी गाइस? कैन यू टेल मी व्हिच आर सम ऑफ योर फेवरेट फीड स्टाइल्स? इसमें जो मैंने बताए आपके टॉप 2 मुझे बताएंगे चैट बॉक्स में. व्हाट आर द सम फीड स्टाइल्स जो मैंने आपको अभी ये सारे बताए, इसमें से आपको व्हिच वन अपील टू यू मोर? कैन यू टेल मी? और इसलिए आपको आपके पेज के लिए क्या सिलेक्ट करना है, इसके लिए रिसर्च करना है. आपके इंडस्ट्री के बड़े पेजेस वो लोग क्या यूज कर रहे हैं, उसको स्टडी करेंगे ना तो आपको पता चलेगा कि क्या टाइप का पेजेस को यूज करना है. ओके, फिलर, बिग फॉन्ट, ओके, इमेज, वर्ड, पेस्टल पैलेट, रो थीम, प्रोडक्ट हाईलाइट, बिग फॉन्ट, ओके, वेरी नाइस, वेरी नाइस. Smiling faces as per my industry, row columns, similar background, okay. Pastel, big font, pick word, okay, pick also, yeah, it's a nice one. But just that जब भी आप ये यूज करते हो तो you have to keep in mind that you have to pre-plan. अभी ऐसे ही सुबह आप जागे और बोला अरे मुझे आज ये पोस्ट करना है, ऐसे नहीं होगा. अभी से आपको सारे पोस्ट को पहले से प्री प्लान करना पड़ेगा. अगर आप पहले से प्री प्लान नहीं करोगे तो ये आपका जो इफेक्ट इस पे दिख रहा है वो दिख के नहीं आएगा. ओके, जैसे वन ऑफ माय अदर कलीग है, वो भी एक सोशल मीडिया के पेज चलाती है. So if you see here, she plays around with only 2 colors. Just see her page. Only 2 colors she plays around with. Majority. ठीक है? So again, I'm saying that whichever you feel is the most easiest for you, you go ahead with that and you work around that. Okay. अभी आपको और चीज जो करनी है, मैं आपको बताऊंगी कि टूल्स. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक वेबसाइट है, उसका नाम है गाइस, हम लोग थोड़ा टाइम स्पेंड कर रहे हैं इस पे क्योंकि ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. आपका लुक एंड फील कैसा होगा, फिर आपके पोस्ट आप बनाओगे तो इट विल वर्क बेटर ऑल्सो ऑन योर पेज। अभी क्या रैंडमली हम लोग सब पोस्ट करते हैं, कुछ कैनवा पे अच्छा लग गया उस पर कुछ बना दिया और पोस्ट कर दिया, ऐसे नहीं होता है। हमको हर एक पोस्ट को प्रॉपर्ली ईच एंड एवरी डिटेल में उसको वी हैव टू प्लान। Okay, so first is the entire look and feel of your page. You need to first see that what is it should be there. If you're a fashion designer, search for 10 best fashion designers, study their pages. कौन सा उनका एक कॉमन एलिमेंट को सर्च करो कि इसमें क्या कॉमननेस है। ओके, ज्वेलरी में हो तो आप ज्वेलरी में देखो, अगर आप कोई योगा में हो तो योगा की पेजेस देखो, व्हाट इज दैट कॉमन एलिमेंट। फॉर एग्जांपल हम लोग एक पेज पे वॉलंटियर करते हैं, इट्स एन योगा पेज। तो अगर आप देखोगे तो इट्स अ योगा पेज बट वी यूज्ड अ पेस्टल फीड। तो मतलब अगर आप देखोगे ना, जो भी बैकग्राउंड्स हम यूज कर रहे हैं वो हम पेस्टल कलर्स की यूज कर रहे हैं। ओके, सो यू विल नॉट सी लॉट ऑफ ब्राइट कलर्स, ऑल आर पेस्टल ह्यूज ओनली पेस्टल शेड्स। ठीक है, सो सिर्फ हम लोग पेस्टल शेड्स ही यूज करते हैं हमारे सारे पिक्चर्स में। जस्ट सी दिस। सो आई एम सेइंग दैट अगर आपको कोई दो तीन कलर ही नहीं लेना है तो एक फैमिली का कलर आप सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो और उस हिसाब से यू कैन डू। बट इफ यू हैव रियल फेसेस और यू हैव रियल प्रोडक्ट्स देन सी टू दैट कुछ कॉमन एलिमेंट आप उसमें यूज कर रहे हो व्हिच इज गोइंग टू वर्क। ओके, अच्छा अभी इसको पहले कैसे फाइंड करेंगे। तो एक फ्री वेबसाइट है जिसको आप सर्च कर सकते हो, उसका नाम है www.canva.com, बट उसका एक्सटेंशन है, इट्स कॉल्ड canva.com/colors। www.canva.com/colors करके एक वेबसाइट। ओके, ओके, सो दिस इज अ फ्री एक्सटेंशन ऑफ कैनवा जिसपे आपको सुपर कलर कॉम्बिनेशन मिलते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक उनका फीचर इट्स कॉल्ड कलर पैलेट जनरेटर। ओके, ये आपको ऐप में ही करना है काजल, बट ये उसका सेपरेट वेबसाइट है जिसपे आपको ये सारे ऑप्शंस मिलते हैं। ठीक है, तो आपको ये वेबसाइट पे जाना है, there's something called color palette generator, you click on color palette generator। जो भी आप इमेज को अपलोड करोगे ना उसके सारे कलर्स, वो इमेज में क्या क्या कलर्स यूज हुए हैं वो आपको सारे कलर्स यहाँ पे वो बता देगा। कैन यू सी दिस गाइस? ओके, सो यहाँ पे सारे कलर्स, फॉर एग्जांपल ये डोनट के फोटोज में हॉट पिंक यूज हुआ है, टिफनी ब्लू यूज हुआ है, मिंट कलर यूज हुआ है, येलो कलर यूज हुआ है। सो आई कैन एक्चुअली अपलोड एनी डमी इमेज। अगर मुझे गूगल से कोई भी एक डमी इमेज सपोज पिकअप करना है, ओके सपोज आई एम पिकिंग अप एनी डमी इमेज, सो वो इमेज में कौन से कलर्स यूज हुए हैं मेजरली और कौन से आपको उसके बैकग्राउंड के लिए यूज करना है वो आपको वो सारे कलर कॉम्बिनेशंस वहां पे बताता है। ठीक है, सो दिस इज वन फीचर। देन यू हैव अ कलर फैमिली, मतलब मैंने आपको जो बताया एक फैमिली के कलर्स, तो यहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारे कलर पैलेट्स देता है। देखो यहाँ पे ये एक फैमिली, हर एक 4 कलर का एक फैमिली है। ओके, तो देखो हर एक का कि आप ये कलर्स यूज कर सकते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल मुझे ये ईस्टर एग नेस्ट, सपोज मैं इस पे क्लिक करती हूँ तो मुझे देखो ये एक फैमिली है। तो अभी मैं जो भी मेरे कोलैटरल, सपोज आई एम मेकिंग अ वेबसाइट, आई एम मेकिंग माय प्रेजेंटेशंस, आई एम मेकिंग माय पोर्टफोलियो, आई एम मेकिंग माय विजिटिंग कार्ड्स, मेरा सोशल मीडिया वो सब कुछ सिंक में होना चाहिए। मेरा विजिटिंग कार्ड येलो कलर का है, मेरा सोशल मीडिया के पोस्ट ब्लू कलर के है, मेरा पोर्टफोलियो व्हाइट कलर का है, मेरा पोस्टर या ग्रीन कलर का, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। इट हैज टू बी ऑफ वन फैमिली। ठीक है, सो वो फैमिली कौन सी, जब फॉर एग्जांपल दिस इज वन फैमिली कलर, you pick up whatever 4-5 colors you feel like, which you feel more affiliated with, and you can use those colors in your creatives। ठीक है, अभी ये colors को कैनवा पे कैसे यूज करना है मैं आपको बताऊंगी। yes you can use this on मधुमिता on canva, but पहले आपको ये वेबसाइट पे जाना पड़ेगा, यहाँ से आपको इंस्पिरेशन लेना पड़ेगा, फिर आप उसको कैनवा में यूज कर सकते हो। ओके, अभी मैं आपको बताऊंगी कि इसको कैनवा पे कैसे यूज करना है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल मुझे एक पूरा एक ये बनाना है, आई वांट टू यूज मेरे सोशल मीडिया के जो क्रिएटिव्स है, मुझे सपोज ये ही एक, सपोज ये लेते हैं आईसी ग्रेडियंट। ठीक है, ये आईसी ग्रेडियंट वाला फीड देते हैं मुझे ना, मेरे सारे सोशल मीडिया के पोस्ट, मेरे प्रेजेंटेशन, सब कुछ यही 4 कलर्स में ही यूज करना है। तो मैं क्या करूंगी, इसके देखो हर एक कलर के नीचे कलर कोड है। ओके, सो आई कैन कॉपी दैट कोड, गो टू कैनवा, मुझे कैनवा एग्जैक्टली यही कलर देगा। ओके, लेट मी जस्ट शो यू। So I'm just going to go to Canva. By the way, Canva में एक ऑप्शन है called a brand kit। तो आपको कोई पर्टिकुलर अगर ब्रांड किट पर्टिकुलर कलर्स ऑलरेडी आपको अपने एक ब्रांड में डालना है तो आप डाल के पहले से रख सकते हो, फिर आप वही कलर्स को आपको आपके पोस्ट में यूज करना है। ओके, सो फॉर एग्जांपल से मुझे इंस्टाग्राम का कोई पोस्ट बनाना है, सो आई एम जस्ट सर्चिंग फॉर इंस्टाग्राम पोस्ट। ठीक है, फॉर पीपल हु डोंट नो कैनवा, डोंट वरी, मैं आपको सिखाऊंगी। कैनवा इज अ फ्री टूल, सारा कैनवा पूरा नहीं सीख पाएंगे लेकिन जितना इंस्टाग्राम के लिए रिक्वायर्ड है आई विल टीच यू। इट्स अ फ्री एंड अ पेड टूल टू मेक योर सोशल मीडिया क्रिएटर्स। मतलब वहां पे आप रेडीमेड टेम्पलेट्स मिलते हैं, उसको उठा के आपको जो क्रिएटर्स बनाना है आप उसको बना सकते हो। ओके, नाउ से फॉर एग्जांपल मैं इंस्टाग्राम पोस्ट पे आई, मैंने ले लिया एक ब्लैंक टेम्पलेट। ठीक है, आई टुक अ वाइट कैनवस एंड अ ब्लैंक टेम्पलेट। अभी ये टेम्पलेट पे मुझे कलर चाहिए, व्हाइट कलर नहीं चाहिए। सपोज मैंने योगा का कुछ डाला, सपोज आई एम इनटू योगा। ओके, सो मैंने यहाँ पे गई और मैंने योगा का एक फोटो डाला। सपोज मैंने ये फोटो डाल दिया इसमें। ठीक है, आई पुट अप दिस फोटो, आई वांट टू पुट अप ऑन माय इंस्टाग्राम। ठीक है, बट मुझे व्हाइट बैकग्राउंड नहीं यूज करना है। फोटो तो ये डाल दिया लेकिन इसका बैकग्राउंड मुझे अलग चाहिए, मुझे जो मैंने डिसाइड किया है ना वही कलर डालना। तो व्हाट आई विल डू इज आई विल गो टू दिस canva.com/colors। सपोज ये मुझे टर्कोइज कलर चाहिए तो मैं उसका कलर कोड है यहाँ पे, कलर कोड को कॉपी करूंगी, मैं कैनवा पे जाऊंगी, उसके बैकग्राउंड की कलर पे जाऊंगी, क्लिक ऑन द प्लस साइन और यहाँ पे देखो आई कैन एक्चुअली पेस्ट दिस कलर ओवर। कैन यू सी दिस? exactly this turquoise color I have got it as my background over here. I will show you one more time. Okay, suppose मुझे और एक पोस्ट करना है but that color I don't want turquoise, now I want it to be blue green। ये जो लास्ट वाला है ना वो चाहिए। just copy this code from here, go to Canva, यहाँ पे देखो नीचे कलर का पैलेट का ऑप्शन है, क्लिक ऑन प्लस साइन, यहाँ पे आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू पेस्ट दिस कलर। तो देखो फर्स्ट पोस्ट मेरा ये आ गया, सेकंड पोस्ट मेरा ये आ गया। अभी मुझे और एक पोस्ट करना है, थर्ड पोस्ट। okay, which has to be orchid color, so click on orchid color, copy the color code, go to Canva, go to plus और यहाँ पे paste this code, and then I'm going to have one more which is this lilac color, just copy this code from here, go to Canva, click on plus, can you see this guys? यहाँ पे मैंने 4 मेरे टेम्पलेट्स बना दिए हैं विथ माय कलर फैमिली। अभी आई जस्ट हैव टू प्ले अराउंड विद दिस। ठीक है, मुझे यही पे मेरे पोस्ट डालने हैं, कुछ कोट्स डालने हैं, कुछ भी क्रिएटिव्स डालना है तो मैं ये इस पे डाल सकती हूँ। Did everyone get this guys? Is everyone with me? So there's this website called canva.com/colors. वहां पे you will get lot of family colors. Okay, you pick up color codes from there, you come to Canva, you can put it up over here. Okay, by the way यहाँ पे एक भी ऑप्शन है जहाँ पे आप खुद का एक ब्रांड किट बना सकते हो। ठीक है, सपोज मैं यहाँ पे गई, कलर में गई, कैन यू सी यहाँ पे मैंने अमी किट, ये अमी का ब्रांड किट है, इसको मैं मेरे कलर्स दे सकती हूँ। ओके, सो आई कैन एक्चुअली एडिट दिस और मैं यहाँ पे देखो मेरे कलर के दीज आर द 4 कलर्स ओनली आई वांट टू यूज। ठीक है, सो सपोज ये कलर्स मैंने यूज किया हुआ है तो मुझे वही कलर्स बताएगा कि मुझे भी नेक्स्ट पोस्ट में अगर मेरा कलर यूज करना है तो देखो अमी के किट में ये 4 कलर्स ऑलरेडी सेव्ड है, तो मुझे हर बार canva.com/colors पे जाने की जरूरत नहीं है। मैं मेरे ब्रांड किट में ये कलर्स को सेव कर सकती हूँ एंड आई कैन यूज दीस कलर्स फॉर माय नेक्स्ट पोस्ट। ठीक है गाइस, इज एवरीवन विथ मी? ओके, अभी सपोज मैंने यहाँ पे योगा का एक फोटो डाला, यहाँ पे वापस जाके मैंने योगा रिलेटेड कुछ डाला, suppose I put up another yoga picture over here. Okay, फिर मैं नेक्स्ट में गई, यहाँ पे मैंने और एक योगा का ये डाल दिया, फिर यहाँ पे गई मैंने और एक योगा का डाल दिया। ओके, ऑफ कोर्स इसमें आप खुद के इमेजेस भी डाल सकते हो, ये तो मैंने खुद के ऐसे ही डाले। ये 4 फोटो मेरे रेडी हो गए, अभी मैं इसको सेव कर दूंगी। आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू डाउनलोड दिस, ओके, एज 4 images। ये डाउनलोड हो रहे हैं. नाउ माय 4 क्रिएटिव्स आर रेडी. आई जस्ट हैव टू गो एंड पोस्ट इट नाउ. ओके, अभी पहले दूसरी चीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, which I want you all to do is all of you all try to have a test account. मतलब इट्स अ प्रैक्टिस अकाउंट. बेसिकली जब भी हम कुछ अपने मेन पेज पे करते हैं उसके पहले वो सारा हमको टेस्ट अकाउंट पे टेस्ट करना है. टेस्ट मतलब इट्स अ नॉर्मल अकाउंट ओनली, पर वो एक प्राइवेट अकाउंट होगा जिसपे आप सिर्फ आप और आपके टीम मेंबर्स है. इट इज नॉट ओपन टू पब्लिक. ओके, तो अगर आप मेरे इंस्टाग्राम पे जाओगे तो हम लोग ने एक टेस्ट अकाउंट बनाया हुआ है. इट्स कॉल्ड अमी टेस्ट अकाउंट. ओके, दिस इज माय अमी टेस्ट अकाउंट. ये इट्स नॉट अ पब्लिक अकाउंट सो पीपल कैन नॉट सी दिस. सो जो भी मैं करती हूँ मैं पहले ये पेज पे करती हूँ, फिर मैं मेरे मेन पेज पे करती हूँ. ओके, सो नाउ जो हमने 4 पोस्ट बनाए हैं, सपोज मैं इधर उसको डालती हूँ. सो आई एम पिकिंग अप वन पोस्ट, सपोज दिस वन, and I'm posting it. Okay, then I'm picking up the next post, posting it, again going to the next post, posting it, and then I'm going to the last one, go to post, and post it. So टेस्ट अकाउंट पे मुझे पता चलेगा कि ये जब भी मैं मेरे मेन पेज पे करती हूँ ना तो कैसे दिखेगा. सो देखो मैंने चारों पोस्ट को पहले यहाँ पे कर दी. कैन यू सी दिस गाइस? सो नाउ पहले मुझे टेस्ट अकाउंट पे उसको टेस्ट करना है. वो मेन अकाउंट पे कैसा दिखेगा जब ये 4-5 पोस्ट साथ में हम डालेंगे तभी. अगर मेरे को लग रहा है कि ये अच्छा लग रहा है, फिर आई कैन गो एंड पुट इट अप ऑन माय मेन पेज. Is everyone getting to know, guys? Is everyone clear till here? Is this making sense? इसके लिए आपको थोड़ा रिसर्च करना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा घाई मत करो. एंड फर्स्ट रिसर्च, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मैं ये वर्ड हर सेशन में मैं रिपीट करने वाली हूँ. रिसर्च रिसर्च रिसर्च. हम लोग भी बहुत रिसर्च करते हैं. ये सब हमने रिसर्च से ही सीखा है. ओके, आपके बड़े बड़े, आपके इंडस्ट्री, आपके नीश, आपको जो डायरेक्शन में जाना है वो पेजेस को सर्च करो. वो पेजेस में देखो कि क्या क्या इसमें होता है, इसमें क्या कलर कॉम्बिनेशन यूज हुए हैं, ये फैशन स्टाइलिस्ट ने कौन से कलर कॉम्बिनेशन यूज किया है, क्या कॉमननेस उनके सारे पोस्ट में है, ऐसा क्या है जिसके वजह से उसका पोस्ट बहुत नीट एंड क्लीन लगता है. टेक लर्निंग्स फ्रॉम देयर, गो टू दिस वेबसाइट, उसमें से भी आपका थोड़ा उसको मिक्स करके देन ट्राई टू क्रिएट अ गुड ब्रांड किट फॉर योरसेल्फ. कि ठीक है मुझे ये 4-5 कलर्स ही यूज करने हैं, यही फैमिली, सपोज मुझे पेस्टल शेड्स ही यूज करने हैं, मुझे ब्राइट कलर्स ही यूज करने, मुझे सटल कलर्स ही यूज करने, एंड देन यू क्रिएट योर कंटेंट अराउंड दैट. Keshav Sogar, yes. So it might, they will not have, but if you see, their focus is on the faces. मतलब वो खुद के फोटो ही दिखाते हैं. So that is a common element. तो उनके खुद के फोटो, उनके खुद का जो फोटोग्राफी है, so they focus on that. So maybe the photography is the focus. ठीक है? So what is it that they put up the focus on their pages? उसको थोड़ा आपको रिसर्च करना है. ऐसे 1 मिनट में नहीं होगा, आपको आधा दिन जाएगा. 10-15 पेजेस को प्रॉपर्ली रिसर्च करो, उससे आपको आइडिया मिलेगा कि आपको आपके पेज पे क्या करना है. बेसिकली व्हेन आई कम टू योर पेज, आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि आपको ऐसे 3-4 कलर्स होने ही चाहिए, बट व्हेन आई कम टू योर पेज शुड लुक नीट एंड टाइडी टू मी. इट शुड नॉट लुक वेरी अब्रप्ट एंड आउट ऑफ द प्लेस. लाइक एग्जांपल, आप मेरा ये पेज देखो, ठीक है, दिस इज माय मेन पेज ऑफ कोर्स. ओके, यहाँ पे भी एंड दिस इज माय टेस्ट अकाउंट. ओके, अभी हम लोग पहले टेस्ट अकाउंट में जाते हैं. दिस इज माय टेस्ट अकाउंट. ठीक है, तो टेस्ट अकाउंट पे सब कुछ रैंडम है, कभी कुछ भी है क्योंकि यहाँ पे टेस्ट है. तो यू टेल मी व्हिच इज अपीलिंग टू यू मोर, माय मेन अकाउंट और माय टेस्ट अकाउंट? यू टेल मी गाइस इन द चैट बॉक्स. मेन अकाउंट और टेस्ट अकाउंट? यस, बिकॉज मेन अकाउंट में प्रॉपर्ली पूरा उसको विजुअली सोचा है कि ऐसा ही करना है. उस हिसाब से पहले टेस्ट अकाउंट पे उसको टेस्ट किया है. टेस्ट पे अगर वो अच्छा लग रहा है तो यू गो टू पुट इट अप ऑन योर मेन अकाउंट. ठीक है, you can make it today, Rashmi. अगर after the class if you can make it, will be good because practice के लिए आपको काम में आएगा. सब कुछ आपको practice करने के लिए मेन अकाउंट पे आप अभी पोस्ट नहीं कर सकते हो. जैसे मैं आपको स्टोरी सिखाऊंगी, I'll make you teach how to make reels, how to make good social media creatives. So वो सारा right now you don't want to put it up on your main page. So have a test account, उस पे बना के पोस्ट करो, so you'll come to know what is it that's working for you. ठीक है everyone? And again, ये अच्छा लग रहा है कि नहीं, वो आपको आपके एक्सपीरियंस से ही पता चलेगा। ठीक है, पहले उसको पोस्ट करो, फिर आपकी जो दो तीन फ्रेंड्स उनको पूछो कि व्हाट डू यू थिंक, आपको ये अच्छा लग रहा है कि ये अच्छा लग रहा है। ओके, सो ऐसे फीडबैक करते करते शायद अभी सब कुछ आंसर्स नहीं मिलेंगे, मे बी आफ्टर 3 मंथ्स, आफ्टर 4 मंथ्स आपको पता चला कि ठीक है ये मेरे लिए काम कर रहा है। लेकिन ऐसा कुछ मत सोचो कि ये काम करना ही चाहिए। नो, इट्स अ प्रोसेस गाइस, गाइस अंडरस्टैंड, इट्स अ जर्नी। हम लोग सब, या एवरीवन इज लर्निंग राइट नाउ। ओके, सो धीरे धीरे यू कीप improvising on your own page. धीरे धीरे you'll get a knack कि ठीक है, this is what is working for me and I should stick to this. Is everyone with me, guys? Okay, so one important is 5 pages in your niche. आपको वो search करना है, study their pages and you have to tell me at least 3 to 4 commonness, कुछ commonness उनके पेज में है जो आपको लग रहा है कि उसकी वजह से उनका पेज, why does their page look neat and tidy to you, why doesn't it look random to you? So figure out the reasons on that pages. Okay, if you get the time, make a test account. थोड़ा ये जो मैंने कलर्स आपको बताया है canva.com/colors, उसको थोड़ा स्टडी करोगे ना, आपको बहुत सारे कलर कॉम्बिनेशन मिलेंगे। टेस्ट अकाउंट पे टेस्ट करके कीप पोस्टिंग एंड just see how it is working for you. Is everyone with me, guys? Is it making sense? ठीक है, आज हम लोग इतना ही करेंगे, फर्स्ट डे है आज, एंड फर्स्ट आई वांट यू ऑल टू हैव अ टोटल ग्रिप ऑन एवरीथिंग दैट वी आर डूइंग। धीरे धीरे हम लोग रोज थोड़ा 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 करके वी सी टू इट दैट वी हैव अ पावरफुल इंस्टाग्राम पेज। ठीक है, जैसे हमारी एक मेरी एक लास्ट सेशन की एक क्लाइंट थी, शी इज ऑफ कोर्स अ ज्वेलरी डिजाइनर। सो उन्होंने अभी पूरा एक पेज अपना अच्छे से बनाया है। देखो ये पूरा फीड स्टाइल शी इज प्लानिंग, ये पूरा उन्होंने इस क्लास के बाद बनाया, और ये क्लास अभी मेरा आई थिंक 7-8 दिन के पहले ही हुआ था। अभी अभी उन्होंने अपना पूरा पेज बनाया हुआ है। ये देखो क्लास के बाद हर पहले के क्रिएटिव्स आई यूज्ड टू नॉट लाइक देम, उसके बाद देखो उन्होंने, ये उनका फर्स्ट क्रिएटिव है ये, और हमारा ये क्लास जून 1 को ही स्टार्ट हुआ था, तो ये इन्होंने फर्स्ट बनाया था। मैंने उनको इम्प्रोवाइजेशन बोला और उसके बाद देखो उन्होंने ये पूरा पेज को बिल्डअप किया आफ्टर द क्लास। ओके, जैसे काफी सारे मेरे क्लाइंट्स है हु हैव एक्चुअली काइंड ऑफ एक कुकीज एंड को करके भी है। ओके, सो शी इज आल्सो वर्कड वेरी वेल ऑन द पेज एंड शी इज काइंड ऑफ वर्किंग ऑन द पेज नाउ एज पर द सजेशंस। ये नहीं है, दूसरा पेज उनका, वो मेरे को अभी फिलहाल मिल नहीं रहा है, बट I'm saying that now everyone is trying to work on the learnings and they are trying to create something which is going to make their page look more appealing. Is everyone with me, guys? ठीक है, so इतना हम आज करेंगे। साथ साथ में मैं आपको एक प्लानर देने वाली हूँ, इट विल बी लाइक योर सोशल मीडिया प्लानर। ठीक है, वो मैं आपको कल शेयर कर दूंगी, आज इट विल बी टू मच फॉर यू, क्योंकि वो प्लानर को मुझे आपको पूरा थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन करना पड़ेगा। वो प्लानर के वाइज अगर आप जाओगे ना, ट्रस्ट में आपका सोशल मीडिया लाइफ बहुत ईजी हो जाएगा। तो वो मैं कल आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगी और वो प्लानर मैं आपको ईमेल भी कर दूंगी कल आफ्टर द क्लास, सो दैट इफ यू गेट स्टक एनीवेयर यू कैन लेट मी नो। ठीक है, ओके गाइस, देयर इज वन मोर रूल इन माय क्लास। डोंट आस्क मी मैम मुझे क्या करना चाहिए, नो डोंट आस्क मी दैट। आई नेवर गिव डायरेक्ट आंसर्स बिकॉज मुझे आपको इंडिपेंडेंट बनाना है। But if you tell me that, ma'am, these are 3 things that I have worked on, what do you feel about it? Ami, what do you think about it? I will give you my suggestions and I will give you my feedback. But in my class, I never give direct answers because after 15 days, you guys are on your own. ठीक है, हमेशा तो मैं आपके साथ नहीं रहने वाली हूँ, तो I want to create that thought process in you. You work on 5 things and you tell me that, Ami, these are 5 things I've worked on. What do you think about it? Then I will give you my feedback. But don't tell me now, you tell me, Ami, what I should do for your page. No, I'm not doing that for you. You have to do it for your page because this is your brand, this is your baby. You have to do your research. I'm going to teach you everything. But you have to put in that hard work, you put in that effort. And then I'm, of course, here, even at 1 o'clock in the night, I've given people answers. So I will be more than happy to give you answers. But don't ask me, Kat, मुझे मेरे पेज के लिए क्या करना चाहिए. You give me suggestions and I will give you my feedback on it. Is everyone with me, guys? Is this clear? Everyone? Okay, great. Superb. So I think with this we'll end today's session and just work on these basic things. कल से main Instagram, हमारे names, keywords, Instagram highlight covers, of course सब कुछ कल नहीं देखेंगे, but पूरा Instagram को कैसे देखना है, planner, वो धीरे धीरे we'll be studying that step by step. Yes, everyone? Okay, great, super.